Pasadena has it all. I call it a slice of San Francisco, only with sunshine in place of fog. There is the architecture, the restaurants, the museums, the craftsman style houses, the college and the university, and of course, the people. Spend a few minutes with us as we tour Pasadena, California. Here we are 10 miles northeast of downtown Los Angeles at the magnificent Rose Bowl grounds. The Rose Bowl is also known for the famous Rose Bowl game, the granddaddy of them all, which traditionally has been played on January 1st. But we're not here to talk about the Rose Bowl Stadium. We are here to talk about the wonderful Rose Bowl grounds in another episode of
Los Angeles. So as we are unearthing what Los Angeles has to offer, we are taking a look at the Rose Bowl. And what I'm noticing is 3.3 miles all around here, and people taking that into consideration given the current condition that we find ourselves in with COVID-19. So it's a nice walk. People take advantage, runners, walkers, you name it. All right, so we're here at the Rose Bowl, and it looks like a stadium. Looks pretty good. I mean, but what makes it the granddaddy of them all?
Traditionally, this has been the biggest football game of the college season. Usually, in the old days, would pit the winner of the Pac-10 conference versus the winner of the Big Ten conference. For example, USC played a lot of times in the Rose Bowl, and their opponent was either Ohio State or the University of Michigan. And it was the way of looking at the Rose Bowl game is like a dessert after a wonderful dinner. And the wonderful dinner is the Rose Bowl parade. There is no parade quite like it. Floats are literally made out of roses. And people come from all over the world, Erica, to watch the Rose Bowl parade and just have a fun day. And many people, they go to the parade and then they go to the football game. It makes for a long day, but a very wonderful day. I've done it once. I don't think I'll do it again as I get older, but it was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
Well, here we are. I want to thank our walker here that we just bumped into, a native of Pasadena. Your name is?
Val.
Well, nice to meet you, Erica, here, and thank you so much for taking this interview. I wanted to ask you, what makes Pasadena Pasadena?
Pasadena is a very diverse community, and there's a lot of different resources as well as activities and entertainment, and it's continued to grow over the years. I'm a native of Pasadena, so I've watched it grow. Old Town Pasadena has changed significantly, and it's a fun place to live. It has its challenges, but for the most part, I think it's definitely a good neighborhood, definitely a good city, I should say.
We're having a debate back and forth here on this particular video because is Pasadena part of LA? Is Pasadena LA?
I think that officially Pasadena is a part of LA. It's a larger community which includes all of the cities around, which is Pasadena as well. And so Pasadena is definitely a part of LA, the overall bigger LA community.
Okay, I think from hearing it from a native, I might be convinced after all. I'm really thankful here to have another set of interviewees, like a young couple here. Your name, sir? Philip?
Yeah.
And Paula. Thank you so much, Philip and Paula, for doing this. So I wanted to ask you, since I saw you here checking out the Rose Bowl, what brings you here today?
Well, we're close by. I was doing a shoot earlier today, and we thought Rose Bowl is kind of like an icon place to come, so we're just checking it out. Yeah.
And I grew up in Ohio,
Okay.
and Ohio has a lot of roots to watching the Rose Bowl, and so it's my first time actually seeing it in real life, so I
Same.
wanted to take some photos and send it back to my family back in Ohio.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really neat. It's my
And it's
first
a beautiful
time.
day for it. Really?
Yes,
yeah, it's
it
a gorgeous
is.
stadium, and Pasadena's really, it's a beautiful area. We've enjoyed spending the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Just kind of driving around and checking it out. So this was definitely on our list to check out while we were here.
We are standing in front of the childhood home of Jackie Robinson. You know, Jackie Robinson was famous for being able to steal home base from third base as a baseball player. But the term safe at home has much different meaning. Here, Jackie Robinson was safe from the obstacles of the world. And even after he passed away, it was mentioned at his funeral that he was finally safe at home. No more taunting, no more booze, no more biased. He was finally safe at home.
Well, this is really Green and Green, who are the architects of this house, were very important figures in Pasadena at the beginning of the 20th century. And the style that they helped to create is really the California manifestation of the arts and crafts movement, which started in Britain. So the idea of making a house that would be appropriate for this climate and for this landscape.
Who comes in here often? I know that you have a lot of people.
We do.
Okay.
We get a lot of visitors. Normally, before the pandemic, we would have had about 25,000 visitors a year. And so we're normally open for about 45 tours per week. And right now we're offering 12 tours per week, which we consider to be better than nothing. So we've taken our standard tour of the house and we've brought everything to the outside of the house. So we're discussing a lot more about the landscape of the house, the landscape design, the setting here on the Arroyo Seco, within this neighborhood, all of those things that we normally don't talk about when we just tour the interior of the house. So we also get a lot of Back to the Future fans because of course the house was Doc Brown's house in the Back to the Future movies. So that's another kind of big contingent for us.
Well, I'm a little bit tired and drained from all this hot sun. However, we did this all for you. So if you liked what you're seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe channel. We'll do our best to create new videos. And hey, if you have any requests on a city in LA or near LA that we should check out and really unearth, let us know on the comments below. Looking forward to your subscription and looking forward to making more videos that you can enjoy.
Erica, I'm going to show you one more thing. Jackie Robinson attended Pasadena City College, and that's why you see number 55, because that's the number he wore at Pasadena City College. Jackie Robinson lived in Pasadena, and after Pasadena City College, he transferred to UCLA, where he played 4 sports: baseball, football, basketball, and track. But he left UCLA his senior year to join the military and help our country in its fight in World War II. Jackie Robinson was much more than a baseball player. He was a humanitarian. He believed in equal rights for all, and he believed that there was nothing more important than the dignity of man and woman. And that's why Jackie Robinson is a true American hero.
But I do believe, and with every fiber in me, that what I was able to attain came to be because we put behind us, no matter how slowly, the dogmas of the past, to discover the truth of today and perhaps find the greatness of tomorrow.